when I first came, a number of the younger men, Jim Staley, Ross Edwards, Jim Shepard,
Yeah.
we used to get together with the families, and we had a prayer group on Sunday night. You remember that upper room.
Yep.
And we did it very systematically. If anybody had a need, we put it down, and we'd pray every week for that need. And your hearing, your Meniere's syndrome,
Yeah.
rose to the top of that list. And we prayed for you every Sunday like clockwork as a group. And it seemed to my recollection that about a year after we started praying, for a long time, your Meniere's syndrome went away.
That is right. I had about 4 years of freedom. And then it returned.
And didn't the doctors tell you, and doesn't the medical community say, that it really shouldn't have ever happened?
No.
It
shouldn't have.
It was really a miracle. Yeah.
It really was. Because it shouldn't happen.
Right. And then it was during that period of time that you served in all those capacities. I remember you flying when you were on the World Board, and you were the moderator, and that really gave you the freedom to do a lot of that, didn't it?
Right. It did.
Yeah.
Because that was the years when I had freedom.
Right. Because I remember very clearly in '69 when you came back from North Dighton, and I used to come visit. Sometimes you would stay on the couch for weeks, or I may be exaggerating, but a long time,
right?
Because of that inner ear problem.
Yeah, I can remember working for Raytheon, and I didn't know what was happening today and tomorrow and what have you. And I would work, and I would get one of the dizzy spells, and I had to go into the hospital and lie down, and I would lay there for an hour, and the nurses would come in and say, "Are you better? Are you worse? Or whatever? Do you want to go home?" And I said, "No, it will break. And then I'll be able to work." And they sent me home, I don't know how many times. And I was home at least a day a month. And sometimes I would be a week, and I wouldn't.
But correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm going by my memory, and my memory's not perfect. But my memory is that after we had prayed for you, and this had been, I know we used to kid, not about you, but I mean, it was, first on the list was Ryvern's ears. And we always prayed. And then I came to the hospital once, and you had some kind of I think it was an infection that they were treating. And you told me, if my memory serves me right, that you discovered they took you off of everything because of that infection, and that's when you discovered you were all right.
Yeah.
Is that my memory right on that?
Right.
Yeah.
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 They stopped all medication. Then I realized I didn't need it.
Yeah. I never forget that day walking out, because we were concerned for you, had prayed, and all of a sudden here, I mean, naturally we're human, and you wonder, if something's incurable, can you really expect God to answer? But he did there.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And I had, now I have all kinds of noises in that ear. Yeah. And the organ and the choir and the piano.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, well, I know I see you out there, and I figure you've got the switch out there.
Good.
I
Good.
shut it off. Okay, thank you.